welcome beautiful souls to my channel, Light of Shaya. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to those of you who are new. I hope you enjoy my content, and for those of you who are returning, I simply want to say thank you so much for all of your support. So today I'm going to be doing a pick a card reading. This is going to be messages from the angels directly to you guys. I'll be inserting a clip here shortly with the 3 different piles to choose from. I used a variety of oracle cards and 3 different tarot decks to kind of break down the messages that are trying to get to you, or messages that need to be essentially delivered to you at this time. So before we get started, I'd like to invite you to join me here. I'm going to be ringing this crystal singing bowl that is associated with the crown chakra for those of you who wish to stay here. If not, as always, there will be timestamps down below if you want to go ahead and skip to your pile selection, but I'm going to go ahead and do that now just to kind of help set the mood. Take a deep breath and let's get started. Alrighty, absolutely beautiful. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and stick that clip here now, and I'll see you guys at your corresponding piles. Alrighty, hello and welcome beautiful souls to your pile selection. So from left to right, we have pile 1 with the clear quartz obelisk, pile 2 with, I believe this is a bumblebee jasper, and pile 3 is a geode. Not really sure if it's called something else, but it has that. It's really nice sparkly. I don't know if you could see the sparklies. They're a really beautiful piece. But anyway, so you got pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Choose whichever stack resonates with you most. Of course, there may be more than one message in these piles for you, so trust your intuition when it comes to that. And I will see you guys at your corresponding piles. Alrighty, hello and welcome pile 1. If you chose this clear quartz obelisk here, kind of take a look at that. This is going to be your reading. So let's see what the angels have for you today. So let's get started here. From the Wisdom of the Oracle cards, we have a number 11 card. Okay, by the book. Okay, so 11 being a master number, very spiritual number. Some of you may have that as your life path number. We have Loyal Heart, number 35, which reduces down to 8. This is very divine counterpart twin flame energy here. Interesting. Okay, so from the Sacred Traveler Oracle, we have the Mystic Healer. Healing energy flows through you. Beautiful. We have Stepping into Power. You are strong beyond measure. Wow. Okay, pile 1. This is powerful already. I'm seeing such beautiful energy here. We have the Queen of Gabriel, or the Queen of Wands. Here it says passionate, charming, brilliant, independent. You can do anything right now. Go after what you want. The ability to attract helpful people. So some of you could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarians, or you could be dealing with those signs. Of course, this could be the energy that you're simply embodying right now. And I'm going to go ahead and take it as that because the next card is the 9 of Pentacles, or the 9 of Ariel in this deck. And it says here, your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for the beautiful things in life. That's absolutely beautiful. Pile 1. You guys are on fire so far. We have Balance from the Angel Prayers Oracle. It says here, thank you angels for bringing my life into balance. We have Spiritual Gifts, Archangel Raziel. Thank you, Raziel, for helping me channel my gifts and talents. From the Angel Answers cards, this is quite funny. We have Ask Your Angels. And considering this is an angel reading, this is quite funny. This could be a call to action to like start trying to connect with them a little bit more. We have from the Angel and the Angels and Ancestors Oracle, we have Spirit Fox. Trust your talents in changing times. From the Light Seer Tarot, we have 3 cards here. So we have the 5 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. From the Muse Tarot, we have here the 4 of Voices, or the 4 of Swords. This is a really beautiful card. We have the moon. Okay. Followed by the lovers. Okay. Divine, as I was saying, divine counterpart energy here. You could be dealing with a Gemini or a Pisces Cancer as well with the moon. And finally, we have the Nine of Inspiration. Wow. It's a beautiful card. Alrighty, pile one. So messages from your angels. So it's really funny because we do have the Ask Your Angels cards here. And so this is a call to action from your angels to say, hey, we'd like you to check in with us every now and again. Kind of like what you're doing now, but on a more personal level. So when you're meditating, when you're praying, feel free to pray and ask for them for answers. If you're feeling a little bit lost at times, especially throughout change, you're being called to go ahead and embrace them. You know, they're always around you and they're always trying to help you. And it never hurts to ask for help if you haven't been helping or asking for help. Okay. You guys are powerful healers. You're very, very powerful. Some of you may be tarot readers, mystic healers, you know, holistic healers. You may be into Reiki, you know, maybe clairaudient, clairvoyant, claircognizant, all the clairs essentially, clairsentient. And I'm getting the sense here that you're stepping into a place of power, pile one, of incredible power. You're unstoppable. I'm seeing there's a sense of such beautiful and powerful empowerment, and there's so many cards here that just speak to me on that level. We have here the Nine of Inspiration, right? So the Nine of Wands. We have the Queen of Gabriel, which is, you know, independent. She knows her value. She's very powerful. She's very charming, a very brilliant energy. With the Nine of Pentacles, this is about you owning your stuff. This is you owning your beauty. This is kind of like the pre-Empress card, but there's something about why the Empress didn't come out here that is important for some reason. I'm getting the sense to say that. Because this particular card has more to do with what it's saying than what it usually means. Then we have the stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. As I said, you guys are stepping into some power. If you haven't stepped into this power, you will be soon, okay? Now, there is a connection I'm sensing here that you're either dealing with or will be dealing with in the near future that your angels are trying to let you know about. I'm seeing here with the Five of Cups and the Eight of Cups, you guys are walking away from sadness. You're walking away from things that no longer make you happy, right? With the Eight of Cups, because the Eight of Cups usually in the traditional tarot, the Rider-Waite deck, it's the Hermit walking away from the Eight Cups, right? And those Eight Cups are actually full, but he's not satisfied with them anymore because he knows there's more to life. So he needs to discover himself, you know, do some soul searching, and then eventually through that soul searching, you emerge on the other side to the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is absolute satiety within yourself. It's a very beautiful energy to step into, right? It looks like from the Eight of Cups, you've moved into the Nine of Pentacles here. And interestingly enough, here we have the Knight of Pentacles following the Eight of Cups. You guys are moving through life in a very methodical manner, very step by step. Now, I'm getting the sense here that if you were dealing with someone in the past with the Five of Cups and the Eight of Cups, you walked away from this person, this loyal heart. Perhaps you were the loyal heart here, right? That you were the loyal heart, and this person likely didn't value you at the time, or some of you knew that this was your divine counterpart and they just simply weren't seeing eye to eye with you. And this was a part of your journey to heal yourself, okay? So for those of you that resonates with. For others of you, this is you walking away from past hurts with the Five of Cups, Eight of Cups. And you're focusing more on your material life here with the Knight of Pentacles. Very methodical. You're just kind of indulging in the day-to-day. It's a very mindful energy. So a lot of you may be more focused on your physical life right now. Even though you are very divinely attuned with the Spiritual Gifts card, I'm definitely seeing that in the Mystic Healer card. There's a sense of you being grounded and by the book. And note, these cards are very, very similar. Of course, they're even walking... Let's see. I felt like they were walking in the same direction, but they seem to be walking towards each other here with the Knight of Pentacles and the By the Book. These little elephants kind of just moving towards each other. Now, if you're not dealing with the person, as I said, this could be a situation that a new connection that you'll be stepping into, where everything is going to be a little bit by the book. It's like a very, very, very step-by-step process. There's no rushing into things. There's no like push-pull dynamic. It's just going to naturally develop, right? Very organically develop. And I'm seeing here that a lot of you are definitely going to be or practicing or being called to practice self-care. And with this Four of Voices here, I'm noticing how these light beams are kind of just shooting out from her eyes, and she's bathing in the cosmos.
It's a very divine, holy energy that I'm getting from this particular card. Usually the Four of Swords speaks of like healing after heartbreak, you know, after having gone through some battles, you're at a truce and you're taking a reprieve in order to get to the next step. So for some of you, this is a call to self-care, you know, take a bath, you know, and so with some essential oils, Epsom salt or whatever. Some, you know, light some candles, maybe enjoy a glass of wine on the side. Really just indulge yourself in your physical senses here. Now, as I was saying, there's this powerful love connection, and for some of you who were dealing with this person in the past, the issue I'm sensing here with the Moon and the Lovers was an inability to be transparent and vulnerable in relationships, because with the Moon and the Lovers card, this speaks of vulnerability in relationships. It's this combination of cards is about being vulnerable with one another, because with the Moon, it does resemble our subconscious and our fears, right? Those things that are unseen. And so perhaps somebody wasn't capable of giving you the love that you deserved at the time. Now, as I said, for others of you, this could be a new connection coming in where that vulnerability is simply going to be present. And I mean, look at the empowerment in this particular card from the Nine of Inspiration. I'm just loving this beautiful feminine energy here. Look at how she just stands proudly. She's been through it all, and she stands resolute. There's a sense of fortitude and strength that is unstoppable.
And that really was kind of what I was getting here with stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure.
Some of you have not stepped into this energy yet, but you will be.
It's almost like you're carrying yourself with a newfound grace and confidence that allows you to just expand and grow and be joyous. Now, we do have the Spirit Fox here, which says, trust your talents in changing times. So some of you may not be trusting your intuition at this time. Some of you may not be trusting yourselves and your capabilities. And this is some advice from the angels for you, saying, trust yourself. You know, we've got your back. If you're not on the right path, trust us. We'll let you know. There's no need to fear. If you feel like you've been stepping off the path, or you feel like you haven't been heading in the right direction, this is just confirmation for you saying, yes, you are on the right track. Don't worry, trust yourself first and foremost, right? Trust your intuition. Now, I see here that the angels have been working to bring you into a state of balance. Now, for some of you, there were some karmic lessons that you went through in the past that have allowed you to step into this energy now of being very balanced, and karma is going to be repaid to you. So if you went through difficulties and you were able to clear that karma, and you became this beautiful mystic healer, healing yourself, healing others, or that healing energy from this and the Four of Voices, this is just the divine, the angels saying, like, you know, you're going to get what's yours in the end, Pile 1. Trust in the divine, trust in the angels, trust in higher guidance, because you will be achieving your goals, and there will be situations that will be more balanced in your future. With your the spiritual gifts card here, your angels are saying that your gifts are starting to unveil in a brand new way. And if this hasn't happened yet, it will be. Your angels are simply letting you know that these spiritual gifts are awakening within you. And I'm noticing here how in this particular card, her hands are outstretched, and there seems to be like energy particles kind of just floating out of her hands. And in this particular card with Archangel Raziel, he seems to have a very similar thing going on here. And I'm noticing his heart. The heart chakra is like open, and I feel kind of like this Wheel of Fortune energy coming from it, kind of like a twist and turn. Something, your heart has been activated in a brand new way. Likely a lot of you, and the third eye, because I'm seeing the third eye is glowing here too. I think what this card is saying is that you're stepping into this beautiful healing energy, not just for yourself, but for others. And that right now, you're incredibly powerful. You're incredibly powerful, and there is angelic presence near you. Now, I'm getting a completely different message here from this card, the Ask Your Angels, because I'm looking at this card here, and it's like this figure makes me think of the Five of Cups, and this angel's like standing in front of the treasure and saying like, hold on. You see what, I'm not sure if you guys can kind of see there looks to be like something like a treasure chest behind the angel, and this person's like praying in front of it. And I'm getting kind of like that Five of Cups feel by the fact that This person is kneeling, and this person is not exactly kneeling, but I'm just seeing this like vortex here of like energy being like pulled out of this person. You see that? And I'm getting this sense here that you're being protected from something because of divine timing, unfortunately. Because it's like this angel is saying, you can have this. It's not like the angel is saying no, right? Like turn your back on this. It's saying you need to ask for it. You see what I'm saying? Like you want that treasure on the other side, you need to ask for it. Asking yet, what is it? Asking ye shall receive, right? And so if you want something, pile one, don't be afraid to ask for it. Don't be afraid to pray. If you're looking for this loyal heart, maybe, for some of you who are happily single, I'm seeing here, with the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Gabriel, you guys are happily single. There's like, and if you're not there yet, you will be stepping into this place where you're just like, I'm feeling myself. I love myself right now. I love my life. I love everything about life. Everything about life is joyous. It's beautiful. It's magnetic. It's perfect. It says here with the Nine of Ariel, your dreams are fulfilled, hard work leads to great success, a love for the beautiful things in life. Yeah, exactly. There's just this sense of you loving life again. And if you haven't, like I said, if you haven't stepped into this energy yet, you will be in the near future, stepping into power, stepping into a place of empowerment within yourself, because not only do you recognize how beautiful your life is, how beautiful you are, but you're going to start seeing life from like the perspective of an observer, and kind of like almost like a childlike energy of looking out into the world and just having this appreciation for everything, like how blue the sky may be, how beautiful the sun's rays kissing your skin feels, and like the beauty in food and drink. And there's just this deep gratitude coming from you, pile one. There's just this beautiful sense of gratitude for all of the things that you have in your life. And because of this, you're stepping into this beautiful connection here that is open, it's expansive. Now, with the moon here, I don't think you see it coming yet. I think with the moon here, there's a little bit of hidden stuff. And remember how I was saying something about divine timing, how this angel's like, hold on. Hold on a minute there. I know you want this, and I know you've been asking for it. For some of you, you may be asking for this, but there's something that you need to learn first, I'm getting. And ask your angels what that may be, because they'll help you. Maybe you guys need to get into a stronger state, more empowered here with the Nine of Inspiration, right? So if you think you've stepped into power now, maybe you'll be stepping into like a greater, more divine feeling of power within the near future here. So your angels are simply saying that if you want something, don't be afraid to ask for it. There is a need to be grounded here, pile one. I am seeing that they're calling you to be grounded, to trust in the unknown, trust in your gifts, because you're a very intuitive, spiritual pile one. And you guys are here to heal and guide people, but in order for you to do that, you need to heal and guide yourself first, right? And you need to become, you need to come into union with the divine, with God, with spirit, however you refer to your higher power. And your angels are stepping in here saying you're on your path to that. You're slowly making your way here, because these cards indicate movement for me. And I'm noticing here how there's like pentacles being left behind. There's 10 pentacles here, one being an 11, interesting, 11 pentacles here. Maybe you guys have been planting seeds here. I'm kind of seeing this as kind of like planting seeds. Maybe some of you are looking for this person, or looking for this. And I'm noticing how this knight is also barefoot, enjoying the grass. Maybe some of you are being called to step into nature a little bit more, but it's almost like you're planting seeds here, right? With the pentacles and how they're being left behind him, very methodically. And you're going to watch your seeds grow at some time, because you've walked away from situations that don't make you happy anymore. And because of this, you're becoming, like I said, more empowered and healing yourself. And because you've healed yourself and you're on this brand new journey of self-discovery and loving yourself, the loyal heart is in here first. And so the experience of a divine counterpart is internal first, and then they become attracted into your life. And it looks like that's exactly what you're doing. So Palawan, that's a beautiful message from your angels. This is such a beautiful reading here. If you guys are going through this right now and it resonated, please do leave a comment below. I'm a bit curious to hear what you guys have to say about this. And of course, if you enjoyed this reading, please do hit that like and subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. So as always, I'm sending you so much love and so much light. Take care. Alrighty, hello and welcome pile 2. If you chose the Bumblebee Jasper piece here, not sure if you guys can see that well. It's a really nice piece. I like it a lot.
This is going to be your reading. So let's go ahead and see what messages your angels have for you today. So, first card out is Unfinished Symphony from the Wisdom of the Oracle cards. Wow, we have a never-ending story. Okay, this is another 10 card. These both are 10s. So Unfinished Symphony is 10, a never-ending story is 37, and that adds up to 10. So 10-10. Coming to a completion of a cycle, some of you may be seeing 10-10 a lot, that angel number, so feel free to look it up if you've been seeing it. We have the Wisdom of the Oracle cards here. We have Embracing Enthusiasm, shout to the heavens with happiness. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so we have this like kind of like heavy unfinished symphony, like kind of like this karmic cycle going around and around that hasn't finished yet. But then we have this beautiful embracing enthusiasm. Look, oh my God, you guys, look at this. Infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. Pile 2. Wow, so you're coming from this like, hold on, and let me just get these cards out of the way. I'm just so excited for you guys. We have the 9 of Raphael. Make a wish. Dreams become reality. A joyful time of life. So this is the 9 of Cups from the Power of the Angel Tarot. We have the Page of Ariel. Reliable, clever, educated, balanced. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Scholarships or the pursuit of education. Time to get to work. So this is the Page of Pentacles. Beautiful. Okay. We have from the Angel Prayers cards, we have spiritual support. Dear angels, I allow you to support me as I grow to become more spiritually aware. Wow. We have the Inner Voice. Thank you, angels, for guiding me through my inner voice. So you guys actually got an extra card from the Angel Prayers. We have the Miracle of Forgiveness, Archangel Jeremiah. Thank you, Jeremiah, for helping me understand the process of forgiveness. And oh my God, the next card, you're not going to believe this. From the Angel Answers cards, we have Forgiveness. Can you believe that, guys? Whoa. Talk about forgiveness coming through very strongly here. Finally, we have Air Guardian from the Angel and Answers, from the Angel and Ancestors Oracle, we have the Air Guardian. Shift your perception. Okay. Wow, this is big, guys. This is a really big message for you, Pile 2. From the Lightseer Tarot, we have the 2 of Wands. The Emperor. Aries energy here. We have the 2 of Cups. Okay, wow, this is beautiful. Oh, you guys got an extra from the Lightseer Tarot. I didn't notice that. We have the Ace of Swords. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't realize you guys had gotten an extra card. I was planning on getting 3 from the Lightseer Tarot and then 4 from the Muse Tarot. So you guys got an extra card. Wow. Okay, we have the Queen of Voices. So Aries, Emperor was Aries. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with the Queen of Swords here. Wow. This is beautiful. We have, oh, look at this. We have the Page of Pentacles again, the Page of Materials. Okay, so the page of Pentacles is very important for this particular reading, interestingly enough. We have Death. This is Scorpio. We have 4 of Emotions. So the 4 of Cups. Okay. I'm just taking a moment to tap into this right now. Okay, Pile 2. So this is a very, very interesting reading. I'm looking at the correspondence between the 4 of Emotions and the never-ending story. Look at this. You see how this fairy here is kind of just like holding her head, and she seems to be very kind of like upset and down, right? And then here in the 4 of Emotions, it's the same exact thing. I think I just got the message. If you're dealing with the person, for those this is going to resonate with, because this is one of the messages I'm getting. Remember, these are general readings, so the message may or may not resonate for you at times. But I'm getting the sense for if you guys were dealing with this never-ending story, this unfinished symphony with another person, this is just a confirmation that there's something to happen. I'm noticing the heart with a clock here. And there's something, you're going to love this, there's something about divine timing happening here. Like it wasn't the right time. And I'm trying to see here. It says love. Oh, this clock says on it, no, yes, no, love, yes, no, me, yes, no, yes. So there's yes, no just around the clock, around the heart. And then
Oh my goodness, look at this. So this clock, oh my god, okay, I'm sorry. I'm just getting a little bit excited here because I'm seeing the correspondence here. The arrow is pointing between yes and no. It's like, almost like somebody couldn't decide, or like, this is a really interesting message, Pile 2, and it's kind of like coming in pieces for me. Because there's this sense of like it wasn't the right time, and somebody feels a little bit left out in the cold by this situation, because I'm seeing how this one's holding her head and then this one is also holding her head in the same way. But it's interesting because I'm seeing two people. It's almost like this is two energies. One person is in this never-ending story energy, and the other person is in the Four of Cups. It's almost like both of you are in the same exact energy, like you're mirroring each other, kind of like you're kind of mimicking each other, and you're not recognizing this. Maybe there's a person that you were dealing with, Pile 2, that you loved, and for whatever reason, maybe things ended up in this unfinished symphony, never-ending story energy, and this Four of Emotions, right? Of like feeling like this was a missed opportunity. And maybe both of you are feeling the same exact way. Have you been speaking? Because maybe this hasn't been talked about. Now, I am noticing here, there's just so much going on here. Let's go ahead, I'm gonna move from the top to the bottom here. So we have embracing enthusiasm, right? And I'm noticing how, I don't know why I feel like this person on the left, maybe that's you, and I'm seeing this mirror here that this fairy has on her side. It's almost like, I feel like, I don't know why I'm getting this, but lack of self-worth, like looking in the mirror and being disappointed at what you see in the mirror. And there's a sense of like letting go of that, because it's almost like this person has a breakthrough. And here's the Ace of Swords, right? There's a breakthrough moment. And then all of a sudden it comes from this never-ending story, this unfinished symphony. Like there's something definitely that is not done for you, Pile 2. There's something that's definitely going to be moving somewhere in a certain direction. Maybe some of you have been receiving messages through music here, because I'm seeing all the musical notes and the piano in the background. And of course it's a symphony, right? So some of you may be listening to music, and it's almost like this person, it's almost like when you hear music, you can hear this person speaking to you somehow. But then we go from this never-ending story of this person feeling like, I don't feel good enough or something like that, into this like, I'm just seeing how this person goes from this to like this to this. I'm not sure if you guys are seeing what I'm saying. It's like this person went from, I'm getting the sense this is you. You went from this, of like being stuck in your head, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, and your hand is outstretched now, and you're like, I'm coming out on the other side. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys are kind of seeing the correspondence in these cards here. My hand's kind of shaking here. But if you guys can see that, I hope you guys can kind of see what I'm saying. It's almost like a story playing out. You go from this to like, if that makes sense. And there's just like, shout to the heavens with happiness. All of a sudden, it's like your eyes have been opened and everything has been illuminated in your path. And all of a sudden it goes from like this never-ending story, heavy feeling of like, feeling like time is running out, to like saying, no, I actually feel empowered right now. This is a beautiful transformation. You go from this this sad kind of like Five of Pentacles feeling, or like Four of Cups feeling, to this like enthusiasm for life again. It's like your enthusiasm for life was sparked again, and now you're seeing this infinite abundance. And it's almost like everything you look at, everything you touch, everything that you experience feels like it's a blessing. If you haven't stepped into this energy yet, Pile 2, you will be in the near future, and your angels are letting you know now. And so, interestingly enough, the advice here is shift your perception. Shift your perception, Air Guardian, right? So this is all divinely guided. Whatever it is that you went through was brought into your life by the divine in order to help you shift your perception from something heavy to something abundant and open and expansive. So instead of feeling constricted and not good enough and lack of self-worth, there's this like, like I come out on the other side. It's like I see clearly now. There's this sense of clarity. There's a sense of clarity coming from you, Pile 2. And like I said, if you're not there yet, you're going to see it coming here. Then we have Nine of Raphael. There's a wish fulfillment coming your way, Pile 2. There's something that you've been wishing or praying for. There's something that you want, and it's coming your way. With the Page of Ariel here, it's an offer. It says an excellent opportunity will be offered to you. An excellent opportunity. So there is a blessing coming in. I mean, your life is already stepping into this very blessed energy, and because you're there, you're starting to attract opportunities. And so, of course, we have the spiritual support card here, which says, Dear angels, I allow you to support me as I grow to become more spiritually aware. And I'm seeing this sense of like, you're starting to see how blessed you are, and you're starting to understand how divinely guided you are. You're starting to experience the divine in a brand new way. For some of you, your gifts may be opening up a little bit more, or your intuition, and we have the inner voice card here. So maybe you guys are connecting now with your angels and God a lot more, but spirit, the divine, however you refer to your higher power. And it says, thank you, angels, for guiding me through my inner voice. It's like you guys have an inner knowing about something, especially around this unfinished symphony. It's almost like you're waiting for something, yeah, because I'm noticing with this figure here, this person, she's kind of just like, I'm just chilling here. You know, there's this sense of like, I'm waiting. I'm awaiting. But there's just this like very patient energy coming from this, but in a very beautiful way. At first it felt heavy because of the never-ending story, but this isn't heavy at all. And I'm noticing like the birds, these are like messages from the angels trying to arrive to you through music. So some of you may be getting inspired through music, and you're listening to music in a very different way. So now we're moving into some pretty interesting synchronicities here, because what are the odds of the miracle of forgiveness and then the forgiveness card coming out? So if you haven't been able to forgive a person from the past, if you haven't been able to, you will be soon. And you're going to see the power of forgiveness and what it actually means to forgive someone. If you haven't been able to forgive someone in your life, Archangel Jeremiah is coming through here saying, you're going to be able to forgive this person, and it's going to empower you as a result. Now, with the Two of Wands here, there's more of that waiting energy. You kind of, I see a very similar correspondence here between the Four of Cups and the Unfinished Symphony, and this kind of like waiting. You know, usually the Two of Wands speaks about making decisions, practical decisions. You know, it's about like planning, and like for some of you it could be planning business related things, or planning a trip. Because I'm noticing like the globe and the car here with the surfboard, and it's almost like this. For this particular card, there's a longing for, and in this longing, I'm noticing how this Two of Wands is like almost waiting for this Emperor energy. You see how the Two of Wands is looking at the Emperor, and the Emperor is turned away, like very disinterested almost. But look at how this Emperor is looking at the Two of Cups. We have here the Emperor looking at the Two of Cups, right? There's this longing, and this Emperor is like looking at the Two of Cups, like wanting this. There's this sense of wanting this, and I'm seeing here, then comes the moment of clarity. And I'm loving how this moment of clarity is happening, because this Queen of Voices is looking directly at it. You see how this Queen of Voices is looking directly at the breakthrough moment here? It's like you tapped into some sort of code. And the Queen of Swords is a very powerful energy, because she's gone through some stuff, okay? The Queen of Swords has gone through some stuff, and she's become wise and powerful as a result. And instead of letting these challenges break her down, she becomes empowered, although as a result sometimes she can be a bit cold and brittle. However, since she is a feminine energy, she does have the ability to tap into her heart still, and lead with a little more compassion. There is a breakthrough here happening for you, pile 2. There's a breakthrough on the brink, and I'm noticing how this energy, I mean, look at the correspondence here. I know that this is a staircase, but this is a rose on this page of materials, and it's almost like it's unfurling. You see how that's like unfurling in the Ace of Swords, and like the rose there in the Page of Pentacles is also unfurling. So this is going to help you see things from a brand new perspective in the material plane as well. And then we have this death energy here, and I'm like seeing all these cobwebs, and like this really interesting card. And I'm noticing how there's this moth here, and usually, didn't I see butterflies? Yeah, look at that. We have butterflies here, right? She is, you know, embracing enthusiasm, and there's like butterflies, and then there's this death energy here with this moth. And there seems to be cobwebs here, and I'm not really sure if those are supposed to be like spiders' eyes, but they're like little jewels, like red jewels. Oh, they're needles. They're needles. And it's almost like something's getting sucked in. You see how like there's a focal point here, and these two feminine figures here, these females, are kind of getting pulled into this death energy. And I'm seeing in this Page of Pentacles,
You see how like it almost appears like there's like a pull between the two roses on the ethereal level. So maybe there's something happening on like in the angelic realm, like in the 5D that you can't see, especially with the spiritual support card, because note how, and look at that, we have these same red dots here surrounding this angel. And we have all of these scattered red dots here. It's almost like picking up on the trail on like subconsciously. The inner voice. It's like you're hearing, it's like maybe some of you have been hearing ringing in your ears or have been having dreams, and it's like all the pieces are starting to fall together, and now you're understanding why this death energy happened. But then what's really funny is that there's this 4 of emotions. I mean, not really funny. And I'm just noticing now that I just realized that in this 4 of emotions, it's like 2 figures reaching in for a kiss. I don't know if you can see that very well. But the cup itself is an outline of these 2 faces that are looking for the kiss. And it's almost like you can almost kiss this person. It's almost like, that's really interesting. There's like this pull, right? This death energy is that pull. And I'm seeing this pulling energy from the Page of Pentacles. Maybe what you guys are doing is you're drawing somebody in. Maybe you're drawing this Emperor in, and he's looking at this 2 of Cups now. And there's the clarity, there's the truth. And then you, as the Queen of Swords, are looking at it objectively and saying, like, I don't know, does this serve me? I see this truth now. Is this what I want? And so maybe then the doubt creeps in. And I think maybe that's what this 4 of emotions in, because the other person is put in your shoes now. You went from this never-ending story to embracing enthusiasm. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. You go from this to this. And then on the opposite hand, whoever it was that you were dealing with in the past, I'm getting the sense that this is a past connection. Now, it doesn't have to be a love connection, but for a lot of you, it will be, because we have the 2 of Cups here. And in this particular deck, I can't help but be drawn by the fact that both people are holding hands in a rather romantic way. And all of a sudden, this Emperor figure is now in this 4 of emotions. I see this person like sitting in this empty cup, seeing the missed opportunity, and saying like, there's like a sense of what have I done? And it's almost like in their dreams or in their imagination, because I'm seeing these clouds too, it's like this imagination, it's like this person's imagining it. It's like, this is what I want, this kiss. It's like I want to lean into this person, but it's only in my dreams. And so it can't happen. That's why the kiss doesn't happen here, because there's a separation there. And maybe that's what this transformation is about, right? This death energy. You're kind of like drawing this person in through compassion and through standing in your power and embracing a new enthusiasm for life. So if some of you were praying for this person, this is a wish fulfillment for you. And I see it here with the 9 of Cups, and it's coming, pile 2. So I do get the sense that it's coming. Okay, pile 2, I hope this resonated for you guys. If it did indeed resonate, please do leave a comment down below. It's greatly appreciated to hear your guys' stories. And of course, if you did enjoy this reading, please do hit that like and subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. And as always, I'm sending you so much love and so much light. Take care. Hello and welcome, pile 3. If you chose this lovely geode piece, this is going to be your readings. You guys can kind of take a look at that. It's got all these sparklies in it. I love it. So let's go ahead and see here what the cards have for you, okay? What are your angels going to be guiding you through, or what are the messages from them? So we have Truth Be Told, number 14, which is a 5 card. We have the Orphaned card, which is another 5. So change is coming, pile 3. We have, this is from the Wisdom of the Oracle cards. From the Sacred Traveler's Oracle, we have here Wandering Path. Enjoy. Oh, you guys got an extra card. Enjoy the journey. We have Uncovering Treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. Followed by First Light, beginning a new cycle. Okay, I've seen this card quite a few times now in my last few readings. So a lot of you are starting new cycles now, especially coming this winter here, because I'm being drawn to like the winter side of that for those who live in the northern hemisphere, of course. Okay, so from the Power of the Angels, we have Ace of Ariel. It's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support, a change in job, or a promotion. All right, that's beautiful. So this is the Ace of Pentacles.
We have the Three of Ariel, or the Three of Pentacles. Here we have, do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. Okay, so we got 2 Pentacle cards here that are very powerful regarding work or your career. From the angel prayers, we have peace and harmony, Archangel Raguel. Thank you, Raguel, for surrounding my life in a harmonious light. That's beautiful. We have Peaceful Warrior, Archangel Ariel. Thank you, Ariel, for helping me stand my ground with peace. From the Angel Answers Oracle, we have the situation will improve. Wow, pile 3, this is a powerful reading from your angels. We have from the Angel and Ancestors Oracle, be the light, White Witch. So this is kind of like the advice from them at this time. From the Lightseer Tarot, we have a Page of Cups. Beautiful energy. Page of Cups there. Wow, another ace here. We have the Ace of Wands. Very fiery, passionate energy here. We have the Hermit. This is Virgo energy. Some of you could be Virgos or dealing with that sign. We have the Four of Materials. This is going to be from the Muse Tarot, the Four of Materials. It's a really beautiful card. We have the Knight of Voices. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius here with the Knight of Swords. I just heard kind of like 1, 2, 3 liftoff by looking at this card. Interesting. Again, you guys, we have the Ace of Inspiration, or the Ace of Wands. Now we have 2 Ace of Wands here. And then finally we have the Seven of Voices. Ooh, this is interesting energy here. I'm not really liking the feeling from this card, the Seven of Voices. But we'll get into that message in a minute here. Okay, let me just tap in here. I'm kind of just paying attention to the cards and the themes here. Okay, got it. Okay. Alrighty, so pile 3. I finally kind of put this all together. So the message from your angels. There will be a truth coming to light within the near future here. If you haven't experienced this yet, somebody is going to be open and honest. And I'm saying that here with the Seven of Voices here too. Now I'm seeing what the correspondence with the Seven of Voices is. With the Truth Be Told card here, I can't help but notice that this owl is standing on top of a mask. So somebody around you may have pretended to be somebody that they were not. And I'm noticing how this open window is like kind of like an open heart, and you can kind of see all these hearts fluttering in the air there. All of these different hearts just kind of fluttering in the air. So this person, it could be a relationship, a family member, it could be a friendship. Somebody's going to tell you the truth about something, right? And I'm getting the sense here that this truth may sting a little bit with the Orphan card here. Wait, hold on a second. I can't help but notice that this person is also wearing a mask. You can't quite see it though. If you kind of look at this here, there's like kind of like a beak coming out of this person's like face, kind of like a mask there. So there's this sense of like, somebody was wearing a false self mask, I'm getting. This is quite fascinating here. I'm like trying to pick up on it a little bit more because I can't help but notice the masks. And then here we have the Wandering Path, Enjoy the Journey, right? So this is you enjoying your journey, kind of just going through the motions, kind of like figuring out what path to walk. I can't help but notice a smile on the fox's face there. There's just a kind of very lighthearted energy of kind of beginning this new cycle, right? Beginning a brand new cycle and like starting anew. It's like you're starting anew and you're on this brand new path that has brought you, is bringing you a great deal of happiness. And then, of course, we have the uncovering treasure here. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. And remember how I was saying false self-mask? There seems to be like something falling away where the beauty is underneath the surface. Underneath the surface, right? So some of you may have rediscovered yourselves here, or will be within the near future with the, I can't help but notice how this person is eyeing, or this dragon is eyeing this particular treasure chest. Like there's such a like, loving feeling. I'm getting like this loving feeling from it. It's like an admiration. There's like this deep sense of admiration, right? And I'm noticing here
how the foxes are present in this particular card too. You see all those foxes there? There's some in the corner. And then if you look at the card this way, you can kind of see it's very ominous. It's very dark. It's very like brittle, and like it doesn't give you a good feeling. At least it doesn't give me a good feeling when I see it initially. However, there's something about, look, here's that mask again, right? This person is wearing like this fox mask. And there's that truth be told card. And I'm noticing the correspondence between the truth be told and the Seven of Voices, like this open door. One is an open door, the other one's an open window, right? And it's like this door is being opened for you because of this truth. And you're learning to enjoy the journey because of it. Likely. Or this is aside from it. Likely this could be a truth that comes to you even through meditation. Because I'm seeing the Hermit card here, and I mean, note how the Hermit figure is like kind of like looking across the ocean, meditating, thinking about their lives, contemplating basically what makes them happy. And then here we have this Ace of Wands, which is like, you could see how her eyes are closed and like her third eye is ignited. And so it's like this inspiration. And I can't help but notice that in this particular deck, the Muse Tarot as well, there's this opening of the third eye here, and the eyes are closed again. So it's like if you were, maybe this truth isn't coming from the person directly, and it's actually brought to you through meditation, through prayer. That's really fascinating. I'm like really trying to wrap my head around it. And I'm noticing the similarities in color behind the Seven of Voices and this, at least on the bottom, and this Orphan card. You see how they're dull and lifeless? But the Ace of Wands is the opposite of lifeless. It's empowering. It's beautiful. It's pure, unbridled, primal inspiration. You know, it's just fuel. It's like when we step into that place of complete excitement. Not even excitement. It's beyond excitement. It's like your heart is opened and expanded, and it's like everything you see is just a miracle, right? When you have that deep sense of inspiration. And I'm getting the sense here that this is helping you expand into a brand new area into your life. With the Ace of Ariel and the Three of Ariel, particularly when it comes down to your work, whatever your work is. Some of you may be artists. I'm seeing this person is doing a lot of tinkering, so some of you could like work with antiques or like maybe have like an antique box at home. I don't know what it is about this particular music box that's calling me. There's a music box there. And what's really interesting is that there's an angel there, right? And the Ace of Ariel comes to you and it looks kind of like that angel. You see that correspondence there? Isn't that crazy? It looks like the same angel almost. Whatever you've been working on, pile 3, it's being blessed by the divine. And look at this. I'm noticing this, right? So we have the Uncovering Treasure card here, and look at this treasure that this gentleman is holding in this particular card. I don't know if you can see that, but there's like a treasure chest that he has open there, and he's kind of like, and it's glowing with like gold. So there's this like sense of you're uncovering some treasure maybe in your work. I'm not sure what your work is. Maybe you work with your hands, because I'm seeing how I don't know what it is about this Peace and Harmony card where I'm seeing like the sparks coming out of Raguel's hands here. You see that? Maybe you work with your hands. Maybe, like I said, some of you are tinkers. Maybe you read cards as well. You do something with your hands, and it's very hands-on. And there may be a thinking process required as well, because I'm noticing almost in a sense how lost in thought this gentleman appears to be. There's something about lost in thought here. And so whatever it is that you're working on is going to be coming into a state of abundance. And with the Peaceful Warrior here, here's the hand again with the light coming out of it. And it's like you're this peace warrior. You stand in your power in a very peaceful way, and it's almost like you're like there's this auric field around you that's impenetrable. And then we have the be the light, right? Be the light. So this is the advice, guys. And here's first light, right? First light. There's this whole thing about light here. You guys are probably light workers. That's what it is. You guys are likely light workers, and all of this inspiration is coming into your life through the divine. And because I'm getting the sense this has to do with life's mission, soul's mission, soul purpose here. And so This is your advice here. Continue to be the light. Continue to shine your light. This doesn't mean forcing people. Just do whatever it is that you're doing and do it from an empowered, inspirational place, a place of love, a place... Remember the love that you have for the thing that you're doing. Enjoy the journey, right? And then here we have from the angel answers, we have the situation will improve, right? And I can't help but notice how this particular figure almost reminds me of this Ace of Ariel here. Without her wings, though. See how she's standing here or sitting there? And then look at this. It's almost like the same figure. It's a very similar card, except she's swimming through the depths of the ocean. So I'm kind of getting moon energy here, but look how she's shining her light. The situation will improve as you shine your light. And so there's this sense of you becoming empowered because of this. The situation you're dealing with, whatever it may be, is coming into a place, it's moving towards a better, more peaceful place. There will be a peaceful resolution, because there's peace here, peace and harmony from Archangel Raguel, peaceful warrior from Archangel Ariel, and earlier when I shuffled the cards at the bottom of the deck, from the Angel Answers cards, it said a peaceful resolution, peaceful resolution. So there's a lot here about peace. So by embracing peace and being calm, right? And I'm noticing how these two cards are very similar in that sense. You being calm and collected and just enjoying yourself and really treating yourself, because I'm not reading this as a typical Four of Pentacles. I just can't help but notice how indulgent she is in herself. There's like this sense of self-empowerment. And so for some of you, by shining your light, the divine has been blessing you. And with the Page of Cups, this is a very dreamy energy about being able to create anything. Even pigs flying, because you can see there's a pig flying in the top right-hand corner there. And so this is about creating whatever it is that you envision with the Ace of Wands. Envisioning is very important. Dreaming it into being is very important. Treating yourself and being grounded is very important, and doing the soul searching, right? And this Knight of Voices is like 1, 2, 3 blast off. It's like things are going to pick up soon. And then I can't help but notice how gracefully this Pegasus is flying through here above the crowd. It's like the sense of you seeing the bigger picture. It's like this truth helps you see the bigger picture. And I can't help but notice the light, like the sun is in the background, like the illumination coming through. The illumination is coming through. And like I said, it might come to you as a download, maybe through meditation. And then you can see what this thing is, the Seven of Voices, because it doesn't feel very nice. It's like you could see it clearly now. And it's like it's beckoning you in, because it looks so sweet and innocent on this half, right? You see how sweet and innocent that looks? It's like, oh, this is a very tempting path. But then if you flip it around, you see instead that the fox is laughing, and that the female's face is actually a scowl. It's almost like she's trying to lure you in on purpose. Now, I'm not getting the sense here that this is necessarily going to be detrimental to you, the Seven of Voices. It just doesn't feel right. Something doesn't sit well with me about the Seven of Voices card here. But I'm getting the sense here that regardless of what it is, it's going to help you move along your path. And perhaps you will choose a new path as a result of this. Perhaps somebody in the past lied to you with the Seven of Voices, and this left you in this orphan state. And it was because they were pretending to tell you the truth, right? You see how that self-mask is, that mask is down there again? There's a lot of masks here. And I'm getting the sense here that this actually helped you set yourself on a new path, a new journey. And now you're starting something absolutely beautiful as a result of that. Now, I'm not really sure if this person will tell you the actual truth at some point. They may, though, because the fives represent change. And we do have the situation will improve. So perhaps there will be light, there will be an illumination coming into your life that will allow you to move past whatever that situation was. But I'm seeing this as beautiful because you're stepping into a place of empowerment and through peace and love and just being the light. You're just shining into the world, and people are seeing you for who you are, and you're expansive and joyous, and there's just this immensity to you in a very peaceful manner. You're this peaceful warrior. It's like you're a king or queen that is very benevolent, and people can see that in you, pile 3. So that was a really interesting message from your angels. Feel free to leave a comment down below to kind of let me know what the situation's about. I'm a little bit curious, you know. This is very interesting. But anyway,
I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. If you did enjoy this content, please do hit that like and subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. And as always, I'm sending you so much love and so much light. Take care.